There, this is Pastor Rich, and I just wanted to bring a sermon summary from today's sermon. Today we looked at John chapter 4, and we looked at an event in the life of Jesus where he and his disciples were traveling, and they had to travel through Samaria. Now, Samaria was a place that a lot of Jewish people, they didn't want to go because they didn't want to run into these Samaritans. And as they were traveling through there, Jesus meets the woman at the well. Now, he talks to the woman at the well, which was breaking a lot of the cultural barriers that were set up. First of all, he was talking to a Samaritan, and that the Jews and the Samaritans, they didn't really get along. It was kind of a racial barrier. And then he was talking to a woman, and that was something else that was a barrier. The religious people, they taught that you shouldn't talk to men, shouldn't talk to women. And he had asked for some water, and for him to use the water pot of the Samaritan woman, according to the culture, the Jewish culture, he would have been defiling himself. So there were all these barriers there for Jesus to talk to this woman. And as we look at the dialogue, we see some great things. We learn some great things about how to share the gospel with people, things that we can apply today. And really what we looked at is, how can we be more like Jesus? You know, I think that sometimes we also have these barriers that stop us from talking to people. You know, we may not really think about it, but, you know, we look at economic class, we look at social things, we look at people who are in sin, and there are certain people that we avoid. You know, you think about maybe a homeless person or a prostitute or somebody living in some sort of open, sinful lifestyle. Maybe have a drug addiction. There are certain people that we kind of have these barriers that we put up also, and then we don't talk to them. We try to avoid them. And so anyway, we look today at those kind of barriers that we have, and looking at the example of Jesus and how he just broke through those barriers, and as a result, the Samaritan woman, it looks like she became a believer, and it caused other people to come to become a believer also. The same thing will happen in our lives, but we have to talk to people, and we have to break through those barriers also. You know, this week in our home groups, what we're going to do is we're going to look at this in a little more detail, and how we can put this into practice in our life. And I'll have the full audio somewhere on this site also, if you want to listen to the full sermon. And you know, I'd love to have you come and join us for the home groups. You know, this is something that we really need to learn how to do, how to get past those barriers which we may not even realize that we have, so that we can be more like Jesus, and so that we can talk to people, and so that other people will hear the gospel. I hope you guys have a great week. God bless you. Bye.